risk as well as the profits, which we will discover the risk and profits later, okay? Now, give me another type of business organization in the United States or in the world. Did you write down round two? What's another type of business organization? What is it called when it's one person that's the owner? No, that's not called private property.
I didn't mean to say that.
Yes, you did. No, you did. Yeah, you did. Proprietorship. Proprietorship. Sole proprietorship. If you are over there talking while I am, you missing stuff. Move your desk away from him so he can have his personal space back home. Okay, and then what's the third one where you only lose what you put into it? It's a group of people. Corporations. We need to study. If I introduce something on yesterday, what do you need to do when you go home that night? Study it. So you basically just exposed yourself. We have to know this information. What are the characteristics of the U.S. economy? What kind of economy does the United States have in the first place? Okay, so which type of economic system do we have the most characteristics of? Free market. So what are the characteristics of a free market economy? Let's start there. The customers came. What's that called? Consumer sovereignty. Very good. You can own a business and seek profits. What's that called? Free something.
Free enterprise.
Free enterprise. I'm giving you too many feeders. Come on. What's the one where you can have a profit after you pay all your expenses? Profit something. Profit motive. Thank you very much. Which is the one where you can own things? Cars, buildings, land, private property. And what's the fifth one that I missed? No, I said free enterprise. Nike versus Adidas, Walmart, competition, rivalry between businesses results in better quality products at having what kind of prices? Lower. Okay, on supply and demand, where supply and demand meet, what is that called? Equilibrium. Excellent. Supply is how much producers can put out, sell. So consumers will, which is what? Demand. Y'all need to study this. It's already on Quizizz. Or what? Not Quizizz. Quizlet.
Well, a perfect example of supply and demand. We'll just talk about Jordans because that's something all of y'all know, right? So when Jordans come out, what do they give out now? Can you just go purchase the Jordan if it's a limited edition of them?
Yeah.
You have to have a ticket, right? Because the supply is limited, but the demand is what? High, because everybody wants them, correct?
So what's that called? When supply is scarcity.
Very good. So good morning. I'm here this morning co-teaching with Miss Johnson, but I'm really the librarian today, okay? So everybody knows I'm working on my master's to become a librarian. So for today, I am the librarian. I'm Miss Spencer Artist, your school librarian. So you all have a sheet of paper in front of you. Do me a favor, put your name on that sheet of paper. Yes, the green sheet of paper that you have.
Sir, put your phones away. Everybody, put your phones away now.
Yeah, you definitely don't need your phone.
Thank you later. Let me get them. And no sheets for you to hold on to them because you will be using them shortly.
Okay. I love the fact that Miss Johnson has music playing because this is going to segue into what we're doing. So at the end of this week, your goal with Miss Johnson is to create a pamphlet or an Animoto video. Miss Johnson will decide which one. Some may want to do a video if you can do it in the time constraints, and some may only be able to do the pamphlet. But you're going to have to do either or on the three government agencies that regulate business. Okay? So, good morning, y'all. Y'all awake?
No, make me.
Good morning, y'all.
Good
morning.
Y'all awake?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Come on, wake up. You got your names on your paper? All right. On the back of that paper with your name, number 1 through 5. On the back with your name, where your name is, where you wrote your name. Write 1 through 5. And there are 5 things that I'm going to need you to do on the back of that sheet. Okay? Once you have number 1 through 5, flip your paper over. Now, there are 3 government agencies that regulate business. The FCC, the EPA, and the FTC. How many of you know anything about either of the 3? How many of you know anything about either of the 3? Just 2 people? Tell me what you know and about which agency.
The FCC is the Federal Communications.
Yes. Why are they important?
Because they can say what people can listen to.
Yeah. So Miss Johnson is playing this music. What kind of music are we allowed to play in school? Clean, right? When you listen to the radio in your car, how many of your parents have satellite radio? On satellite, what can they say? Anything, right? Because it's not regulated. It's satellite. You can listen to it in your car and it's in another stratosphere. Now, when you listen to 103 Jams or Z104, it's clean. They can't swear. You're not hearing all the curse music because they can't do that. It's regulated by who? The FCC. All right, you have the EPA. It gives you basically what it means. But what does the EPA regulate? Environment. So what do you think that means? It protects us from what?
Like
Dangers.
breaches from like other countries. Like if you bring in a fruit, you can't.
Yes, very good. Yes, if you bring in a fruit, if you go to another country, can you bring back certain things from other countries? No, because you just can't bring anything you want into the United States. How about pollution? Yes. Are we allowed to just throw trash in the street? No. But if you go to other countries, they don't have the EPA. I just went to the DR this summer. It was trash everywhere. And I was like in shock. And then I was thankful that I lived in the United States. Okay? And then we have the FTC. You guys just really participated in that, and Ms. Johnson did a really good job. But what do you think the FTC helps with or regulates?
Who does it protect? Better yet. But who does it protect? And when you go to the market and you're trading, like you just did with the T-shirts, right? Who is the FCC protecting?
FTC.
I'm sorry, FTC, Federal Trade Commission. Who are they protecting? Are they protecting the producer or the consumer?
The consumer.
There you go.
Okay. Very good, guys. So that's just the 3 agencies. We got all 3, right? So on the front of your paper, this is what I want you to do. Not the side that you did 1 through 5, but on the front. So if you have your number showing, you need to flip it to the other side. Okay. So I'm not asking you to be Picasso, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to draw your best picture of a library on the front of that paper.
A library, yeah.
Whatever you think the library looks like to you, I want you to draw a picture of that. And it should not be on the same side that you wrote your name. So turn your paper over and draw me a picture of a library. Ms. Johnson, where's the timer that you use?
Did I close?
If you didn't, it's okay. I have my watch.
How much time?
Let's give them 3 minutes. Draw your best library. And it could be any type of library you can imagine. You can put in there anything you want. This is your library. You can even imagine what our school library looks like if you can remember. And it does not have to be a Picasso because Miss Artist is very good at drawing stick people. Those are my favorite people.
I can't draw nothing.